everyone, this is Raptor coming back at you, and for today's episode of my Disneyland Reboot project, I'm going to move on to the next area, which is currently occupied by future Marvel Land, which I'm not even sure if they're even going to open this year, but for my idea, going from here in Buena Vista Boulevard to film noir style Hollywood Land, we are going over here to a little neat area. Actually, I think I'm probably have to wall this off from Tower of Terror. And I have a little wall here. So I'm going to pass through these Hollywood-ish kind of gates into another world. So one of the first things I want to put in this world is a little it kind of uses the same ride system as Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Universal, and it is unique in that it is themed after Gargoyles, the animated series that Disney came up with all the way back in the year 90. And if you haven't noticed, that goes on with the theme, which is the ancient world. This land is called Ancientland. I know, not all that great. I couldn't really think of anything more impressive or more accurate. I mean, kind of thought ancient world, but that sounds a little too like History Channel kind of. These are like the parapets on top of the castle, and the reason why I have Xanatos' tower over here in Hollywood Land is that the Gargoyles castle is going to be sitting on top of it. Anyways, there it is. I don't think I got the name of the castle. I just know it was like in the Highlands of Scotland or something. I think that was the setting. So basically this whole area would be like ancient Scotland. And I guess you can say we could probably move Merida's meet and greet over here. He put her little wagon with her brothers over here. So this is like sort of like the mountain that the Gargoyles castle sits on. I don't remember what the Gargoyle Castle looks like. I think there was like a tower over here. I mean, it's basically going to be like kind of like Hogwarts over at Universal, where it's like you got the facade of the mountain, and then up on top is Hogwarts itself. You got the parapets, and of course the gargoyles would be sitting on top during the day anyways. And then at night, they become animatronics that come alive and protect the castle from invaders. Yep. So basically it's gonna be like Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, where you get to fly with the gargoyles. So we got this little Scottish zone here of ancient world. And then over here, I don't know if any of you kids are familiar with the movie. There's this little known gem that Disney made back in the early 2000s called Emperor New Groove. And I think you know what I want here. Cuscotopia. The ultimate summer getaway, complete with waterfall. And this will basically be like a nice little like water area for people to go on. Everything's gonna be crooked here. Sorry, nothing's gonna be straight. Because it's a crooked idea. Why would you want Cuscotopia? I think there was like I think he put like a little water slide or something here on this little model. Yeah, it's a nice little water area. You could probably visit Pacha's family in his little hut. So this would be like the ancient Inca area. Going down south. It was the next area. It's like a bunch of different areas I want here. I mean, the central area, I kind of want it more like a festival arena. Maybe do something with Atlantis? Like a little Atlantis structure. I don't know, because I want the cultural food festivals to move into this area, because this is more like a international, like, I guess you could say it's like the Western version of Epcot with all the pavilions and stuff. Ah, I remember now. So this next area, I think I want little tea house for Mulan. Little 2-story tea house that you see in a lot of those kung fu movies. Wait, what does a tea house look like? Because I know like a lot of Chinese tea houses, they have like a balcony on the second floor, which is kind of cool. Maybe a nice little dining experience. And then maybe we can have a little demonstration stage over here. Get to learn about the different aspects of Chinese culture. And it's got a little bamboo backdrop. And the Chinese lanterns. And then you have the little benches for seating. Maybe watch some Kung Fu demonstrations or meet Mulan and Shang. Yeah, kind of nice. You have a little rock garden over here, a little water feature. Have the Great Stone Dragon that for some reason broke because reasons. I don't know, a lot of people came up with theories as to why the Great Stone Dragon didn't wake up. Yeah, a nice little Chinese area. So now we got Scotland, England, China. And you know what? Disney really needs to do an Egypt. I don't know, something Egyptian. That's like the first thing you think of when you think of ancient culture. You think of the Egyptians and the pyramids and stuff. Maybe something with like Indiana Jones, become your own archaeologist or whatever. Sorry, I can't draw a sphinx. Got like the human face. Mighty strong chin. He's got the headdress. And make like a little like explorable interactive dungeon or something where you can like discover a new Egyptian king, like Indiana Jones. And then the last area, oh my gosh, it's like getting bigger and bigger now. So this last area, I really want to do something themed to Greece, and of course the representative of that would be Hercules. So do a little ancient Greek winery area with a Athenian architecture, pillars and stuff. It could cover like both Hercules and Fantasia, because there's that one pastoral symphony with like, what's that Greek god? He's like the Greek god of wine. Bacchus? I think that was like the name of that Greek god. We got maybe a little wine field, a little grape field where they do the wine stuff. Little bucket where they smash the wine, have a little, what do you call them? The satyrs? They're like in Fantasia where they were like smashing the wines and stuff. Yeah, so they're all grapevines. I don't know, maybe you can have Pegasus. A little meet and greet area. You get to meet Pegasus, maybe ride on him with his awesome wings. I can't draw horses, leave me alone. I mean, I guess you think about it, you could probably put Khan over at Mulan area. Have Mulan meet and greet with Khan. Yeah, Pegasus. And then this would, I mean, I guess we could use this entryway to get into Ancientland. And then this entryway would go into the land that comes behind the mountain, which we'll be covering in another video. So yeah, this would be a great place for the Food and Wine Festival to take place. Because it's all very cultural. And then you could do all the other food festivals here too, because then it's like a nice little contained arrangement rather than how they have it now at Disney's California Adventure, where you have to go along this long pathway visiting all the food stalls. A little bamboo forest. Because it's technically grass, if you think about it. Bamboo is just a different kind of grass. And then I guess the floor is kind of a little dirt floor. And maybe a little grassy garden area with the Great Stone Dragon. I don't know if I want to put Mulan's ancestral shrine in there because it's kind of steps on Chinese culture a bit, so I think we could just leave that out. Just have the Great Stone Dragon without the shrine with the ancestors. I mean, you don't really need to be in there. That's not the kind of experience we'd want in a Disney park, an ancestral shrine. And some rocks around the pond. Nice little pond here. Maybe put some fishies, or you know what, actually we need cherry tree. Yeah. Nice little cherry tree to accent the area. That's what we're missing. It's not China unless there's a cherry tree. And that's going to look really nice during like Lunar New Year. Everyone's gathered around the cherry tree. And then the petals fall into the water. And then the tea house. Gotta go with the nice red roof. I think they use like plaster on the walls. Maybe the walls are nice and pale. I mean, of course, there'll be like circular windows and stuff, but like I said, I'm not big on architecture. Like, I know the basic structure of like a Chinese building, but I'm not like intimately familiar with it. Yeah, let's make the stage brown. Nice wooden stage. Kind of similar to what, like, they had a lot of demonstrations, like platforms back in ancient China for people to get up and make proclamations or announcements so that people know what's going on. Go. I know I'm biased, coloring China first. But I did draw the Scottish and the Incan areas first, so give me some credit. nice grassy hills that Cusco says, I was all over those hills and I did not hear them sing. And he was very disappointed and decided to move to another hill that's right next to Pacha's hut. And then they lived happily ever after. Again, I know Pacha's hut is not like this wooden thing, just bear with me. It's just for representative purposes. I just vaguely remember like Cusco's little Cuscotopia thing was this little four-pronged structure. I don't know where the water area, I don't know, maybe we could put like a little pool down here and the water slide goes down to the pool or whatever. Yeah. It's a nice little splash zone for all the kitties. And of course, go over here to ancient Egypt. With the Sphinx and stuff. Yeah, see, this is what I want to do. I want to travel to other countries without leaving the country. You know, that's the kind of experience we want here in California, not a California theme park in California. You know what I mean? I think I made that a little too dark. Or whatever, it's artist interpretation. And I guess we could stick the Nile River somewhere down there. Because if you don't like rivers, you're in denial. Ha 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 ha. I make jokey jokes. Got the papyrus crops growing along the river. And the rest of the area just be like clay. Little clay pathways for all the Egyptians. I mean, I don't know what kind of movie Disney could do that would take place in Egypt, but it'd be like a nice little area where that's like not ruins, but it's like, oh, what would the Egyptian culture be if we could experience it? So this is like, I mean, this whole area, you're traveling back in time to experience these cultures firsthand, of course, through a Disney lens, so it's not going to be completely accurate. I think the Gargoyle Castle was like gray or clay gray, claymation. I don't think it was gray. I remember it was like sitting on a cliff and it had like warm sunlight on it. I don't know, there could be hints of gray in there. And the cliff was kind of like this little tan mountain. Like there, I don't remember any shrubbery growing around it, that's for sure. It's kind of in this little like Badlands sort of zone. And then over by the Merida meet and greet, put some shrubberies around here. Little Scottish Highland forest. I mean, there was a forest nearby the Gargoyle's Castle too. You just had to travel or fly pretty far to get to it. It's that, some more shrubbery. Make it like a little cozy meet and greet zone. Oh, chose the right same color, didn't I? I think she had a brown wagon. I'm trying to remember. Like I only went up to the Merida meet and greet like maybe a couple of times. I just know that she has like her brothers there too, but they're all like animatronics. And then the Grapevine Hills. with Bacchus on the little donkey. And the controversial version that got censored in the video release because Disney didn't quite think about how some of the centaur designs would be accepted by a future culture. These are grapevines. Leave me alone. Use your imagination. I know not all grapes are purple, but just bear with me. And then I just do a little off-white. Because not all Greek architecture is white. I know the ones that survive are white, but I mean, Hercules showed that they had a lot of colors on them. They had some blue designs on there too, maybe. I don't know. You could design it like the Temple of Zeus, kind of. Maybe. And then Pegasus had his blue mane. I'm just really not sure how I want to design this central area, because I want some sort of covering on it. Because it's going to be like the replacement for the old festival arena over at Fantasyland in Disneyland. Because, like, Atlantis the Lost Empire, the Disney movie, they assumed that the Atlanteans were more related to the Greeks, so I guess a lot of the architecture was more Greek in design. But it was kind of cool that they did come up with a whole Atlantean language. Like they got a linguist and they came up with their own language for the Atlanteans. That's like a combination of different languages put together. So this would be a great opportunity to make use of that in a theme park setting. Have like signs with the Atlantean language and then like the English translation underneath it. Of course, you have one of the fish vehicles. I don't think they ever named them in the movie. Where Milo shows them like you could use like their crystal necklaces as a key to activate them. So it'd be kind of cool if you could sit on one of those. And then maybe you could put a Leviathan in there somewhere, but the Leviathan is a pretty big defense mechanism, machine, basically. So I don't know if you could just like plop them in the middle of Ancientland and really do much with it. I think the architecture was like more of like a dark blue. It's like a dark blue stone. No, that's really dark. Maybe a little lighter. That's still kind of dark. It'd be kind of cool to have like cast members be wearing all the different costumes in accordance to all these cultures. Like I'm sure a lot of cast members would love to be like the Atlanteans, because the Atlanteans have these nice blue cloth outfits. I'm trying to remember, I think the machines were like kind of blackish. Then they had these really neat Atlantean-ish or Greek-ish designs on them. Like the outline or whatever. I guess the ground could just be gray, like the rocks that they've been living on since Atlantis got sunken beneath the sea. Yeah, and it could be a little stage arena, or I don't know, maybe have half of it be a restaurant, the half be like another stage. I mean, technically there's already like a stage over at Mulan, but it's like a smaller demonstration sort of stage, where this is like a whole arena that they can do certain events on. I feel like there should be another layer up here. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, I feel like that looks closer to what was in the movie, I think. Like, it wasn't like flat buildings. Or maybe they were. It's been a while since I've seen Atlantis: The Lost Empire, but I really liked the movie, and I'm pretty sad that Disney doesn't do that kind of animation anymore, where it's like half hand-drawn, half CGI. So there you go. There's my ancient land. Make the walls all wooden here. So like from Hollywoodland, it kind of looks like a studio wall, but then from Ancientland, it looks more like defense walls for a castle or something, since Gargo is kind of next to it. So there you have it. You got Scotland here. I don't know where the Incan Empire was located. It was somewhere in South America. You got South American representation, China, Egypt, Greece, and then Atlantis to tie it all together, sort of, because it's like the advanced civilization. There you go. That is Ancientland. Now, what will come after? Still contemplating. I guess I would just go into like a circular rotation, because there's still 3 more lands left that I have for this redesigned second gate. So if you like what you're seeing, feel free to drop me $1 at one of my donation channels at Patreon, Ko-fi, or Subscribestar. Every little bit helps. If not, you know what, share my videos. That'd be great too. Just let other people see it, see if they like it or whatever. I'm not really too big on asking people to subscribe to me, because YouTube's been kind of iffy with subscriptions, last I heard. And you know what, nothing beats just bookmarking my channel and just like checking it in from time to time, because there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that's not really reliable. So all the subscribing, the likes and dislikes, like I don't really trust any of them, but I do trust the different subscription channels. So if you like my video, just drop me $1 in my little donation buckets on one of those 3 sites, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, this is Zero Raptor signing off.